Hello YouTubes. I got the inside scoop that there was an estate sale going down today. So I picked up James nice and early, headed to OVR at Tillsonburg. Unfortunately, all I got was this little fire truck. Oh, and these 2 bags of trains. You know what, some people say that I've got a problem buying trains, but I can assure everyone I have no problem buying trains whatsoever. Before I get started, a quick shout out to Lauren at OVR who hosted this sale. The estate came from a long time customer of OVR trains in Tillsonburg, and I'm pretty sure the family will be happy to know that everything sold is going to enthusiasts like myself. Makes life a little bit easier. So let us dive in and see what I got. Going to start with the small stuff, work our way up to the bigger stuff. Now, you know, I've been looking for one of these, and we mentioned this on the recent live stream. A fire truck for all the fires I'm going to be having on the layout. Oh, this is really light. I say that in a good way, because it means this will be able to run around the moving car system. Isn't that great? We see these all over the place where we live. So it's I like the little hose at the top. You see that? That is jolly nice. It's got its light lenses in place, so once we figure out how to install lights in this, that can be rushing around the layout and attending to fires or just cats. That's really cool. I'm loving how light it is and how free rolling the wheels are. That is good news, because obviously I didn't take it out of the packet before I bought it. I just bought it. Also, we got a couple of oldie, schooly hot rod. Well, they're not actually hot rods, they're classics. So this one is a Model A Sport Coupe, or Coupe. Also free running, nice and light. That is rather spectacular. Really pleased with that. Very nice. And also, vehicular related, we have a Ford Model A sedan. Also very, oh, I love the white wall tyres. That is classy. What a beauty. Really nice. I think that is the Bonnie and Clyde car, isn't it? Well, that is rather delicious. See, you can get a wee number plate. It doesn't have anything written on it. Need to add Scott rods to the back. Oh, he's got his little red reflectives. Oh, that's so nice. Really nice. So these are all Athearn ready to roll jobs. Super pleased with them. So that one was $12. That one was $10. This was a hefty $25. But if you know, these can be quite expensive. At least double the price. Remember, everything here is Canada dollars I'm talking. Oh, I just noticed a big ladder on the side. Jolly nice. Okay. I will get them on the layout ASAP. Let us move on. Bigger stuff. What is this? Athearn blue box. It's very light. It's a Caboose. It's a jolly nice Caboose. I've got something very similar to this, but you can't have too many Caboose. And it's already got all its parts fitted, because I'm not a huge fan of building these things, to be perfectly honest. Let someone else take care of all the work. I think it's been weathered as well, slightly, or a bit of overpaint there. Anyway, it's got its metal wheels, KDs. Jolly nice. Chimney still attached. $10. Cannot say fairer than that. Very nice. I do have quite a lot of Rio Grande, so absolutely no harm in having another Rio Grande Caboose. Lovely. Also, Athearn blue box. Give me a second, I'll dig it out. We have, and this one's quite heavy, so it's a Loco. Ding ding ding. I don't make that noise. We have a CP Rail F7. Super heavy, so you know it's going to have that weight all along the top and the back. Very nice condition. Wheels are nice and clean. KD couplers, good to go. It's even got its light lenses intact. Doesn't have a window. These things didn't come with windows, which is kind of annoying. Don't have any spare parts in here, but hey, I'm sure I can salvage. I can't go over how heavy this is, by the way. I do have another one of these, Athearn Blue Box, and I do have a B unit on its way. I do intend to make a big CP rail train with old school CP rail coaches. Not old school, but you know the ones. Like the one, or one of the ones that Sidetracks Holly sent me. I need to get a fleet of those silver, you know, the silver corrugated passenger coaches. I think that's going to look exceptional. So because that's an Athearn Blue Box, the other one's got an Athearn Blue Box. Might be a different number, might be the same number, but anyway, I can consist them. Have an absolutely belter of a train going round. So, $10 for that. Can't complain. While we are talking passenger coaches, how about some more via rail? I needed a baggage car. Got that one. $10. Another passenger coach. $10. It's got KDs fitted, which is awesome. I think it's still got plastic wheels, but that's not a problem because, you know, everyone has sent me wheels recently. I think they actually might be metal wheels. Certainly metal axles. No, they're metal wheels. Oh, excellent. Good to go. But we do need to get lights in these because I've got lights in all the other ones. And another one. That one's a bit different. What one is this then? This is Pullman Sleeper. Oh, excellent. I didn't have a sleeper. So I pretty much got the full set of via rail. Good to go. Oh, wonderful. Right, I can stop buying via rail, I think. I've got enough. Oh, wait. Found another one in the bag. What's this one? It's just coach. So yeah, plenty of via rail. I'll get KDs, metal wheels, $10. Really good deal. Wonderful. Next up, we have some freight. Toronto, Hamilton and Buffalo. Now, I've already got one of these, courtesy of James. James gave me one of these, TH&B, which is great because I've just this week started collecting TH&B stuff. This is brand new. Look at that clean and shininess. Metal wheels, KDs. Oh, perfect. Now, I didn't add a load to the other one, so I will add 2 loads. One to each. Still to decide what. I might do something white, like salt or something, because that's jolly nice. Excellent. Next up, more Ontario Northland. Oh, sorry. I think that was like $10 for the hopper. This one, I think this might have been 10 as well. Don't quote me on that. It might have been 20, but still, it's brand new. And it's a Walther's ready to roll. These are still quite expensive to buy because you can get these new. I think I've got one of these already. So now I've got 2 metal wheels, KDs. Excellent. Happy with that, obviously. And the final freight thing I got is one of these multicoloured jobs. Every layout should have one of these. Now, I think Lorne told me that they only made one of these in real life. So all the numbers, the different numbers you see, are just totally made up. Wouldn't it be great if I actually got the real one? But maybe not. I think it might have been a photo. Nope. Try again, Dave. A copyright issue. I don't think they were allowed to put the actual number on. I think he said that. Anyway, that's brand new. This was a wee bit pricier. I think this might have been 30 because they are quite rare. Oh, I didn't realise it was like that on the other side. That's interesting. So it's boring on one side and mega bright on the other side. That's jolly nice. It's an interesting shape because it's not like a grain hopper because it's kind of cylindrical. I suppose I should read the end of the box, see what it says. Cylindrical covered hopper, Canadian National Rainbow. Jolly nice. Now he does have one more of these. If no one else bought it, it will still be there. If you want to go and grab that. It's extremely nice. I'm not absolutely sure what the multicoloured rainbow thing's all about. I don't know if it's a pride thing or just because they were feeling cheery that day. But still, it's lovely. It's mine. It'll be on the layout soon. So that's my rolling stock. Let's move on to the fun stuff. Not that this isn't fun, but I did get some locos. So, let me get this out of the way. Do you remember on the other stream, the stream on Friday, I was talking about potentially getting that E8 from eBay, but it was 125 buy it now. Well, it kind of looks like this. This was $65, and it's just exactly what I was looking for. So I've saved a bit of money, plus I didn't have to pay shipping. I do have a lot of Canadian Pacific passenger coaches to go through the Canadian Rockies, so this is going to be ideal. Oh, oh, it's heavy. I thought it was stuck, but it's just really heavy. Oh, that's so nice. I'm presuming this is just DC, but you never know. We will, of course, throw it on the track and find out. Oh, I love how heavy the Protos are, though. Of course, now I need a B unit. Oh, I think I need to do a wee bit of repair on the rear coupler there. It's not exactly doing what it's supposed to do. Not to worry. Wheels look fine. The older brass type wheels rather than the silvery ones. But certainly looks clean enough. Actually, that one doesn't look that clean, so might give it a wee clean up before we throw it in the track. Fix that handrail. Bit of glue. Or just push it in. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Look, it's lovely. Little veranda. Not veranda. Oh, I'm all mixed up with my words. Diaphragm. Connecting corridor. It's lovely. Does it have the opening door? It does have the opening doors, look. Which is completely pointless and totally gimmicky, but it's cool. Ah, oh, look at that. Love the beaver. Love the beaver. Okay, I think I've got one more Loco to show you, and this is a bit of a dodgy one, to be honest. We'll find out in a sec. Now, this is a gamble, because it says it's dead. $160 for a dead Loco? Oh, that's risky. Now, I did ask Lorne, I said, how dead is dead? He says, it just needs a new decoder. And I just happen to have new decoders. So this actually could be a bit of a bargain. Because these things are like, I wonder where that came from. Hold on to that in case it came off the front. No, it seems to be a spare. It's a different number. Anyway, these things are still like $350, $400 with decoders working, right? Oh, look. It's still got its hand... What? It seems to have a spare set of handrails, which is kind of awesome because I actually need a spare set of handrails for something else. Anyway, how do we get this out? Oh, it's on the big cradle. This is actually really cool packaging. It really keeps it safe. This has got a lot of detail. Oh, this is nice. Right, how do we get this out? Oh, a couple of big giant screws. Give me a wee second. I need to be careful what I hold it by because it's got awesome detail up there. I need to find a big screwdriver. Now, I have a Tsunami 2 sound decoder that I got from John Dawson. And if it's just a straight plug-in, this really could be a good deal. Right, I think that should come off now. Indeed. Right, let's get a closer look at this then. Oh, this is magnificent. This ranks up there with that Canadian Pacific I got. The Athearn Genesis that I got a couple of weeks back. This is really nice. So this is an Intermountain, fully assembled HO model, which is what we like. Or at least it's what I like. Was it a Gevo? Didn't even look. I just thought, I'm going to give this a gamble. Canadian National ET44AC. Does that mean it's not an Evo? Or a Gevo? Whatever. It's really nice. Oh, I just noticed there's a little H, which I think stands for Horizon, which means it might actually be made by the same people that make Athearn Genesis. Oh, look at all its little hoses and fancy bits. I wonder if the roof comes off. Is it magnetic like the Athearn Genesis? I don't think it is. Nope. But it does have an interior, so you never know. But I'll need to get into this, find out if it's a 21 pin decoder, and if I can just slot the new one in. Oh, look at the moving chains. Like, look at this. So nice. And I think it's only got the chains on one side, if I'm correct. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the chains are all about, but I've seen them and everyone loves the chains. Way too much detail under there. I need to be so careful holding this. Wheels look very clean. It has had some running. I'd love to know the history of this and why it blew the decoder. Regardless, we're going to get that running again. But I need to try it in DC first. Make sure it works. Oh, so chuffed with that. But wait, there is more. 2 big boxes. I just spotted something on the desk. And I do believe, unless I'm very much mistaken, I think that is an end bearing cap for the axles to spin. Maybe. And then I noticed in this bag, there's a whole spare set of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have 12. Maybe they're already on, but oh, spares. Look at that. That's fantastic. I'm going to put that in the bag. In case I lose it, you can remind me where I put it. Also that number 1800, wherever that came from. And I'll move on to the big boxes I was talking about. But first, I need to show you this. I recently got these on eBay because they were ridiculously cheap. It worked out around $5 each. And again, if you know, you know, these things are expensive. They're brand new. Really nice detail on these. Jolly nice. However, you might have seen on a recent video, they're actually too big for my container cars. Which led me to a kind of impulse buy. That being a set of these, which looked bigger. And I did ask Lauren, I said, are these the big ones? And it does say 53 right there. So he reckoned that these would fit pretty much everything, which is going to be perfect because 3 of these, 6 of those containers, perfect. However, let's find out if we are correct. It doesn't have those annoying ladders that I keep breaking off. Not ladders, you know, those bars that stick up. Guess it's a different design. Tell you what, these are really nice and heavy. They look big, don't they? They look big. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. Perfection. Wonderful. Interesting that it's got one plastic wheel there. That is bizarre. So that needs replaced. I've got plenty of wheels, don't worry about that. Got its couplers. Let's just check the others quickly to see if they've got dodgy wheels or if it was just that one black sheep of the family. Strange, this one's 6022, the other one's 6022. Does that mean that this wasn't an original set? And this one doesn't even have a number, unless it's on the other side. Let's find out. Come on. Oh, this is different. This one doesn't have a number. Metal wheels in that one, so that one's good to go. And this one, metal wheels. Yep, good to go. So I just need one axle, and then we will be good to. I'm so chuffed with them. So yeah, as I said, it was how much? 65. 60, it was, I think, yeah, $65 for the set, which, you know that's good, right? You know that's good. Canadian, remember. Okay, I will tidy them away and show you the final thing I got, which I really didn't need. Oh, to be fair, I didn't need anything, did I? Awesome. we have another set of GO Train Bombardier coaches, because I only had, how many did I have? 7, 8, 9, 10. See, 10 is the magic number. That's roughly the average number of coaches that the GO Train hauls around Burlington, Hamilton, Toronto. So I've got a proper set now. I'm such an idiot. I really should stop buying these, but I mean, how can you not? This set was about $100, which really is a bargain. Come on. These things are expensive. I think I actually spent $200 on the last pack of 3. So $100. You could sell these for $100 each. Not that I'm going to, but you could. That's very cool. You see how there's a little disabled badge on that one? But there's not a disabled badge on this one, so you need to make sure you're getting on that one if you've got a wheelchair. Superb. So I guess we're going to be running a rather large GO Train. Oh, wait a minute. It's another end cab. Those ones cost even more. Oh, that's crazy. Now I've got 2 of them. Okay, that means I can actually run 2 GO Trains, and I do have 2 GO Train locos. I'll just make sure that that's the only. It's another cab car, control car. Oh, I think I've robbed someone, because these ones cost more than the other ones. Normally in a pack of 3, you just get 3 like this. I have now got, well, including these 2, I've got 3 control cars. You know what, I might need to swap this with someone who's desperately looking for one, because that's just greedy, right? I don't mind just a basic one. I'm certainly not going to be running 3 GO Trains at once in my track. Oh, super chuffed. So there we go. I made out like a bandit yet again, I think. So before we move through to the other room and put everything on the track, I do want to say a very, very heartfelt thank you to everyone who donated on the live stream the other night towards, you knew I was going to this estate sale, so you helped a lot getting a few of these things. Wonderful. Right, I'll see you in the train room. Let's get started. So I've got a couple of nice Canadian Pacific locos set up for my new container car train. That's a new loco you might not have seen. That is the Vancouver Olympic Special Edition. So here's my new containers and well cars. They are so nice. Really pleased with them. But you'll see them running at the end of the video along with all their friends, all the way around to there. Next up, let's try our little F7 Athearn Blue Box CP rail DC power, I presume. Indeed, here it goes, here it goes. Pretty smooth for an Athearn Blue Box, to be honest. And I will be converting this to DCC along with his little friend. Oh, he's speeding up. So he obviously needs a bit of maintenance, or even just a good run. Certainly no problems running whatsoever. Goodness, slow down. There he goes. Oh, his wee light works as well. Doesn't really matter, I'll be converting that to DCC and LEDs. Oh, that's nice. Me likey. Right, what's next? Let's try our Proto 2000 Canadian Pacific E8. Presuming this is also DC power, for now. Oh, lovely and smooth. Pretty quiet, not hearing any cracked gears. I do have more gears coming, replacements, just in case, because I do have quite a lot of the Protos and Athearns. And anything else that needs gears like this. But so far, that seems absolutely fine. These things are so heavy, I can feel it vibrating through the floor. Oh, how nice does that look? Don't worry, we'll get to that soon. Not in great detail though, we're going to just be testing to see if it works at all. But anyway, back to this. Oh, seems to be speeding up. Must be freeing up on the inside. Excellent. So I don't think I'll have time in this video to do a whole parade lap with its coaches, but don't worry, we'll do that at a later date. when he's DCC. Fantastic. Very pleased with that one. Right then, let's see if this one is indeed dead on arrival. We'll try it on DC power first because I did have a quick look at the instructions. It does say it would run on DC power, but it still has to go through the decoder. Right, I'm giving it some power. And we have nothing. Right, I'll flip it over to DCC just in case. And it might still be loco number 3. Nada. Oh, that's a shame. It looks so nice too, but do not fear. That will be getting fixed on probably Fix It Friday. So nice. Well, I've got my new coaches on the track and the train is pretty long, which I'm a wee bit concerned of because that's the only powered unit. Those two are dummies. I guess we'll crank up the power, see what happens. We'll take it up to speed step 40. Right, go. There is a very slight incline going down the way. For some reason, this side of my track seems to have just sunk. Hope it's not the house. Anyway, good luck, VRL. Your coaches look lovely, but they do need lights so that they look like that. Right, how are you getting on? We're approaching the hill. Going past the VRL station, jolly nice. So far so good. If it gets halfway around this next bend, then it will start kind of coming down the hill. Oh, it's definitely doing a wee bit of wheel slip there. New coaches look lovely, but do need lights. Oh, I need to clean the wheels in that one. Only just installed the lights in that and they're a bit flickery, so I'm losing connection somewhere there. No problem. Nice big train though. Oh, you can see the strain on that with all the weight. It's totally flexing. Success, success. I would still like a B unit. Just to finish it off. Give it a bit more oomph going up that hill. Good job. All that's left then is the big gigantic GO train with its 3 control cars. I do feel bad about that. And we will do the parade lap for that. And of course my container car freight train. Thank you all for watching. And remember, come back next Friday. We're going to do Fix It Friday and that gorgeous orange loco. Take care everyone. See you soon.